Yeah, we're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, Jamaica's Horse of the Year, beaten in the Viceroy Trophy at Caymanas Park, where ex-champion jockey Shane Ellis celebrates a milestone win. Rainy weather forces the Barbados Turf Club to abandon Wednesday's Guineas race day, and we take a peep at the early odds for next weekend's Kentucky Derby, where Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph's colt White Abarrio is considered one of the top contenders. Our opening story from Jamaica's Caymanas Park.
A small field of 6 for the Viceroy Trophy over a mile, honouring the 1989 Triple Crown winner and 3-time Horse of the Year. All eyes on number 4, Robert Halladine, aboard the Horse of the Year, further and beyond, targeting a 3rd win in his last 4 starts. 14-time champion trainer Philip Fiani OD has 2 starters here. Number 1, I've Got Magic at 7-2, the second favourite, and the 3-horse Excessive Force at 11-1. Further and beyond is a heavy 3-5 favourite, and the last 2 Derby winners are on the outside in the 5 box. King Arthur at 7-2, and number 6 Calculus at 3-1 odds. Let's get the race call now from Bran Rickman OD.
They're off. A mile ahead of them. Fair start. Calculus and King Arthur the first to escape the confines of the gate. I've Got Magic now begins to roll, and I've Got Magic goes straight to the front from King Arthur and a Calculus. Further and beyond, sitting just in behind them, overtaken narrowly by Excessive Force and Crimson at the back as they approach the final 6 furlongs. They're on the back stretch and making their way now toward the 5 as they leave the 6 behind them. I've Got Magic on that lead. Excessive Force and King Arthur teaming up in behind. Calculus races close to them, and Further and Beyond joins the group, separated by no more than 2.5 lengths as they leave the 5/8. The tempo should now increase as they run toward the final half mile. I've Got Magic tested by Excessive Force. Further and Beyond, the Horse of the Year now drops down into 3rd. Calculus is right in behind them in 4th and wound up for more run. King Arthur has faded when the tempo increased. Forget Crimson at the moment as they run toward the final 3/8 of a mile. They're there now. I've Got Magic putting in a brave performance, tested by Excessive Force. Further and Beyond, stoked up by Halladine, and now begins to edge closer as they leave the 5/16. Calculus can also come with a run, but they're into the lane. I've Got Magic has the beating of Excessive Force, it seems. Further and Beyond asked to close up on the outside. Widest of all, that's Calculus, but it's I've Got Magic and Excessive Force who do battle. They run toward the furlong pole. Excessive Force on the inside now comes through and gets rid of I've Got Magic, and it is Excessive Force and a Jordan Barrett. This could be a double for Philip Fiani OD. They will take the Viceroy Trophy in fine style.
Excessive Force with apprentice Jordan Barrett enjoying himself in the saddle as he steers the 5-year-old to not only an unexpected win, but an almost unchallenged victory by 5 3/4 lengths. At 11-1 odds, the second longest shot in the field, Philip Fiani, who trained the Viceroy, snapping the sequence of 4 consecutive wins for Anthony Nunes in the event. The favourite Further and Beyond, 4th Colin Carjon's Excessive Force, beats I've Got Magic in a Fiani 1-2 finish and clocks 1 minute 37 3/5 for the 1 mile trip. Another highlight of Saturday's meet was ex-champion jockey Shane Ellis achieving his 1300th Caymanas Park win, and he was in charge from early in the maiden special weight 3rd race over 5.5 furlongs in front on the 1-horse Yellowstone.
5/16 of a mile to run. Yellowstone in full command at the moment. Freedom Street now the danger on the outside. Code of Conduct stepping just off the rail in 3rd, but can they catch Yellowstone continuing to chart the course? Freedom Street asked to kick in on the outside, but needs to find maybe 3 lengths. Over on the rail, that's Code of Conduct, and this Yellowstone now begins to assert. And Yellowstone is coming away under Shane Ellis. A couple of cracks of the right-hand stick, and it's all Yellowstone in complete command. They leave the 16th pole, and Yellowstone romps the 3rd event and wins by maybe 7 over Freedom Street.
Scoring with a 1-5 favourite, Yellowstone, the 48-year-old gets win number 1300 at Caymanas Park. One of the most successful riders in Jamaican racing history. He has 22 classic wins, including 6 Derby victories. He also rode 111 winners in Canada earlier in his career when he was based at Woodbine, and had wins as well in Trinidad and Tobago. There's where Ellis is on the all-time winning jockeys list at Caymanas Park, all these with over 1,000 winners. Only the retired Winston Griffiths, the all-time leader at 1,664, and Trevor Simpson have ridden more winners at Caymanas Park than Shane Ellis. Dane Nelson, Omar Walker and Andrew Ramjeet also on that list, along with the retired Charles Hussey and Emilio Bimbo Rodriguez.
To Barbados now, where the Guineas opening leg of the Triple Crown Series was set for Wednesday but postponed because persistent rain left sections of the Garrison Savannah racetrack with too much water.
An inspection of the conditions mid-morning Wednesday after the racetrack just outside the island's capital, Bridgetown, was hit by rainy weather earlier in the week, and continuing on Wednesday, the official statement from the Barbados Turf Club CEO and Secretary Rosette Pearce that with the racetrack being waterlogged in certain areas, the racecourse stewards have determined that the track is unsafe. The meet has been postponed. It is now scheduled to be held on Monday, the 2nd of May, 2022. So this is the provisional field set for the 72nd Barbados Guineas. Now on Monday, the 7-horse Afternoon Delight, owned by TNT's Stephen Allen Madu for trainer Robert Pearce, with top jock Ricky Walcott riding. Afternoon Delight, 3 wins and 5 lifetime starts, top earner. And along with number 13 Hurricane, the highest rated in the field, number 11 Kitten Star, and number 12 The Code, next highest rated.
Barbados still in the spotlight because trainer Saffie Joseph, who learned the business at the Garrison Savannah, understudying his dad Saffie Joseph Sr., is getting ready for the biggest assignment of his life. He is preparing his Florida Derby winning colt White Abarrio for the US $3 million Kentucky Derby next week Saturday at Churchill Downs.
Yes, it was this win in the early April $1 million Florida Derby that booked White Abarrio's ticket to the Run for the Roses. 3 of the last 10 Florida Derby winners, Orb, Nyquist and Always Dreaming, have gone on to win the Kentucky Derby. And just a week ahead of one of the world's most famous horse races, White Abarrio is joint second best supported in the forecast odds of 14-1 for Joseph, the current #1 trainer in Florida and first Caribbean trainer ever to have a Kentucky Derby starter. The 5-1 favourite is Steve Asmussen's Epicenter, who recently won the Louisiana Derby and the Risen Star Stakes. 6-1 odds showing at the moment for Robert Louis Stakes winner Messier and the unbeaten Taba and Sandon. White Abarrio travels to Churchill Downs on Sunday.
We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.